I know that it is not true and I have evidence. Somebody spoke about the BBL. And I know Commissioner Khumalo was also asking questions about the BBL. She reported to me she could not sit in the car. She was lying in the car because she had to spend over 3 months without sitting.
Who is she?
General Sintumule. Now, I'm just saying there's a whole lot of things that one must talk to as we go along.
Suspended Deputy National Commissioner for Crime Intelligence, Shadrack Sibiya, has alleged that suspected crime kingpin Vusimuzi Matlala donated 10 refrigerators to South African Police Service National Excellence Awards, a revelation that emerged during testimony at the Matlanga Commission of Inquiry in Pretoria on Thursday. According to Sibiya, the appliances were accepted in 2024 from Matlala's company, Medicare 24, and later handed to SAPS officers recognized for outstanding crime-fighting efforts. He further testified that Matlala had been formally invited to attend the awards ceremony. Sibiya told the commission that Acting Deputy National Commissioner for Crime Intelligence, Hilda Sintumule, instructed that Matlala be invited to the event. He claimed to have WhatsApp messages indicating that Sintumule directed Major General Manamela to extend the invitation. He said, "I have in my possession WhatsApp communication which indicates that General Sintumule instructed Major General Manamela to extend an invitation to Matlala to attend the Service Excellence Awards." He expressed concern over Sintumule's public denial of any association with Matlala, saying the communication contradicted her statements. Sibiya went further, alleging that Sintumule personally benefited from Matlala in ways that were not publicly disclosed. Among the claims presented before the commission were allegedly that Matlala paid for medical procedures, including a Brazilian butt lift BBL, allegedly undergone by Sintumule. It said these allegations included certain medical procedures performed by medical practitioners, the cost of which were paid for by Matlala. He also told the inquiry that Matlala and his wife had allegedly been invited to Sintumule's private residence. When questioned about the source of the medical procedure allegations, Sibiya referred to the testimony by another SAPS manager who had spoken about colleagues receiving BBL procedures. Separately, SAPS senior official Brigadier Rachel Majeng recently denied undergoing a BBL, stating she had only asked Matlala, whom she described as her alleged boyfriend, for the weight loss medication Ozempic. Sibiya testified that he had first-hand knowledge of Sintumule's physical condition following the alleged procedure, claiming she was unable to sit for extended periods and had to stand while working. He said he advised her to work from home during that time. In addition to the donation allegations, Sibiya implicated Sintumule in what he described as questionable approval of overtime payments for protection services allegedly assigned to him, and said at no stage during my 2023 did Warrant Officer Monageng or Warrant Officer Segodi or any other member of SAPS perform overtime duties for my protection. Sibiya said he reported the matter to the Independent Police Investigative Directorate IPID, which is currently investigating the claims. He questioned how overtime payments could have been authorized without verification that protection services were requested, allocated, or rendered. The Deputy Commissioner also denied receiving any gifts or bribes from Matlala, distancing himself from earlier testimony by Witness F, described as middleman between the two. Witness F had alleged that Matlala gifted Sibiya impalas. Sibiya rejected the claim, adding that the Witness F had close personal ties with other senior officials, including Sintumule. According to Sibiya, Witness F and Sintumule are known to socialize and participate in recreational activities together. Sibiya further testified that he first met alleged political fixer Bron Mokhotsi in January 2025 at the African National Congress annual January 8 statement event in Cape Town, hosted by African National Congress. He said he encountered Mokhotsi again in Johannesburg on separate occasions, but maintained that no official policing matters were discussed. During those interactions, Mokgotsi allegedly warned him that he was under investigation. However, Sibiya insisted that Mokgotsi never suggested he met Matlala. Meanwhile, crime intelligence boss Dumisani Khumalo previously linked Sibiya with Molefe, saying witness F had been spotted allegedly collecting money from Molefe's house on behalf of the suspended top cop. Following his arrest, Matlala allegedly informed police officers that witness F used to collect money from him on Sibiya's behalf. Sibiya stated that General Khumalo testified before this commission that a white BMW, which he asserted was assigned to my office, was observed on 27 November 2024 at the residence of one Katiso Molefe, and that the driver of the vehicle was allegedly seen collecting a white paper bag from Molefe. I submitted that the testimony is virtually unsustainable. The BMW in question was only assigned to my office on 4 August 2025. I attach here a diary entry made on the very date the vehicle was received. The entry records not only the receipt of the vehicle, but also its condition at the time. Accordingly, at the time the vehicle was allegedly seen at Mr. Molefe's residence, it was neither assigned to me nor my office, nor under my control. The premise upon which General Khumalo's evidence rests is therefore demonstrably incorrect. He said on that date he was in Cape Town attending meeting of the Portfolio Committee on Police. He said, I attach here corroborating documentation, including the hotel receipt for my accommodation and the official agenda of the Portfolio Committee meeting for the date. The document objectively confirmed my whereabouts. There are no obscure or contested facts. They were readily verifiable through elementary checks of vehicle assignment records. He questioned the reliability of Khumalo's version, saying he could have easily verified the information on the vehicle and his whereabouts on the date. However, Khumalo alleged that someone else, not Sibiya, collected the money. Sibiya further questioned Khumalo's motive for linking him to Molefe and said the persistence in advancing these allegations without verification and in circumstances where the objective record directly contradicts, in my view, places this motive for doing so squarely into question. General Khumalo's credibility and his motive for advancing this narrative are squarely in question. The cumulative effect of the evidence placed before the Commission reveals a pattern of selective disclosure whereby information is chosen and presented in a manner that advances a predetermined narrative about me rather than a balanced, objective account of the witness, and said, now this is very important part of it. The nation believed that I was involved in the white paper bag. Sibiya said the only link he has to the scene is that the same vehicle used to allegedly collect money from Molefe's house was later assigned to his office, and that I categorically deny that I have ever received, solicited, or accepted any form of gratification of inducement, benefit, or kickback from Matlala or any other person. Any suggestion to the contrary is false, unfounded, and devoid of any factual basis. What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.